Okay, on this last example for 4.2, it says I want to write an equation in slope-intercept form given a line passes through the following points, 4, -2, and 8, 4. So kind of like the last examples, we can go back to 4.1, find the slope, find the y-intercept. Since the y-intercept's not given, that'd be a little bit more difficult, and then write the equation in slope-intercept form. But 4.2 deals with point-slope form. So that's what I'm going to do first, write the equation in point-slope form. And to write an equation in point-slope form, we need a point. We actually have 2 points, so I'm just going to use one of the points in point-slope form, and then the slope as well. So point-slope form, y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. So we have a point, 4, -2. I'm going to use that as x sub 1, y sub 1. So we can plug that into the equation, but we also need the slope, m. So we have 2 points. We're actually going to use both of those points in order to find the slope. So I'm going to find the slope first. Using the equation, m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So this point right here, I'm going to label that as x sub 2, y sub 2. Everything here is labeled, so I could plug those into the equation for the slope. Y sub 2, 4, minus y sub 1. So minus -2 becomes plus 2 over x sub 2, 8, minus x sub 1, 4. So in the numerator, 4 plus 2, 6. And in the denominator, 8 minus 4, 4. So 6/4. I'm going to leave it as a fraction, although I need to simplify that fraction. Divide both the numerator and denominator by 2. So this is the slope, m, 3/2. And then I have a point for point-slope form. So the two things that you need for point-slope form is the point and the slope. So the point that I'm going to use is 4, -2. I already have that labeled. We just found the slope. I'm going to plug those into point-slope form. Y minus y sub 1. Y sub 1 is -2. So that becomes y plus 2. That's equal to m 3/2 times x minus x sub 1, which is 4. So to put this into slope-intercept form, I have to go back to the original directions. It said write the equation in slope-intercept form. This is point-slope form. So the other problems, we distributed the slope. I'm going to do the same thing here. So y plus 2 equals 3/2 times x, 3/2 x. 3/2 times -4. I can make the -4, -4 over 1. This is a positive times a negative, so that's a negative. And then 3 times 4 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2. 12 over 2, 6. So that's minus 6. I'm going to rewrite it. Y plus 2 equals 3/2 x minus 6. And then to put this in a slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we have to solve it for y, which means subtract 2 from each side. On the right side, you can only subtract 2 from 6. Then it's y equals 3/2 x. -6 minus 2 is -8. So 3/2 x minus 8. That's the equation in slope-intercept form.